Where's the room?
This is what people are waiting for. This is what they been hanging out the last 2+ hours for. They want to know where the room is at tonight so they can go the other way.
Number 5, kind of correlated to something we saw before in a previous primetime game. It's Achane. In the past, they bet over his receiving yards. Tonight, they're going under 12.5 rushing attempts at plus 105.
Okay. I don't. Why? Are they thinking Jets win? Okay, I'm not sure about that one. All right,
I'm gonna say, based on how the rest of this list goes, they're thinking Jets win.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah.
What else you got?
All right, number 4, same game. Braylon Allen, over 16.5 rushing yards at minus 115.
Please read the next one.
Number 3, I'm dead. Yeah. This should be number 1, probably. The other game, the Denver-Cincy game, Evan Engram, over 1.5 receptions made, minus 200.
Oh, he's not going to have a catch.
Yes.
Yep, that's the bet. Under 1.5 catches.
We don't even need 1 and 2. We don't need 1 and 2. You bet Engram. Wow. That is amazing.
Hold on. I might cut him from my fantasy team.
Let's see where he's at.
I guess I can't cut him today.
And he had 1 catch last week on 2 targets. Against Tennessee, week 1, he had 3 catches on 4 targets. Oh, no, last week he was injured. This was in week 2. He probably got injured in that game. So this is the first game back from injury, and they're laying $2 on over 1.5 receptions. Okay.
That's just gambling, I guess, that he's going to be part of the game plan. He's healthy and whatever. All right. Number 2 seems more room-esque. Popular player going over. Garrett Wilson, over 5.5 receptions made, minus 115.
Mm-hmm.
You got to bet the concussed quarterback's number 1 weapon over, for sure.
Bad secondary, so I get it from that standpoint.
And another pro Broncos prop. Man, this is going to be sweaty as hell. J.K. Dobbins, over 64.5 rushing yards, minus 115. Great. A guy with knee injury history. Yes, let's make him the number 1 bet prop.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the backup there? Harvey? Load up on Harvey.
Yep. We'll probably fumble a couple times, like in the red zone. Broncos minus 7.5 is the most bet side at BetMGM tonight.
Oh, no, Paul.
Tell me what number 2 is.
Most bet side, total money line. Broncos minus 7.5. Number 2, Broncos money line, minus 450. You ever watch a man die in real time? Because that's kind of what's happening right now. Interesting. A lot of Jets props, but Dolphins side money line.
What did Mr. Wannabet say? Bo Nix gets right tonight?
I don't remember.
And I've been the most in a summer of Broncos hype. I was on the fade the Broncos island, and this is how I get down with the ship.
You were. Yeah. I was surprised that you took them with the. Were you talked into that, or was that you?
No, that was me. And my original plan was using them against the Giants in a couple weeks, because in Denver, Russ. But then once it went to Dart, I was like, I don't know if I'm necessarily going to get there then. So I figured use it now.
All right. So I now have my lightning bets.
I'm going to definitely do the Evan Engram under. No doubt.
These are your 5 plays, and we're talking as of Friday. Because if you look on Sunday morning, of course, when I was on the air, Minnesota was the most popular play because that was the game that was going on. But we track these by what we give out on Friday. Chargers, minus 6.5, lose outright. Packers, minus 7, tie. Minnesota, minus 2.5, lose outright. Washington, minus 1, lose outright. Baltimore, minus 2.5, lose outright. Sam, not only did the room go 0-5 ATS, 4 of the 5 lost outright. The only one that didn't lose outright was Green Bay, and that was a tie. We should have parlayed the money line.
It's beautiful. It's so good. We talk about it all the time. Oh, just fade the room. You don't have to do anything else. All you do, listen to Bet Sweats, find the segment on Friday, and fade the room. And I think I just faded one of the plays because I was on Chiefs. We had Chiefs plus 2.5. I liked it without even knowing that the room was on it, on Baltimore. I don't even want to think about how much money I could have if I just faded the room. Think about it.
I know. This weekend was my first really good weekend in the NFL, like really good. And how much did I go against the room? Like I was searching in contests. I was searching for a couple plays at the very end. Let's see. I didn't even, Atlanta, you went against the room.
Right.
But that was
here's the thing, though.
Decision. We were there anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of had a good idea that Daniels wasn't going to play, and that was put out on Wednesday. We picked against Washington, and then, the room doesn't even care. The room's like, oh, Mariota will do it. I'll take Mariota on the road. Why not?
The room is so stupid.
It's so funny, man.
It's
all
so
I
good.
hear about on the weekend is the room. I get texts about the room, tweets about the room, DMs. I parlayed everything in the room. Just faded it.
I know.
Yeah, I bet.
All right, Sam, lightning bets. I assume you're going to focus on Monday Night Football. We've got 2 games. Where are you going?
I'm going to take the points with the Bengals plus 7.5. I do think it's a decent play north of 7. Understand that there's built-in respect for the Broncos, but then when you hear that the Broncos are the number 1 side, it all lines up for an anti-room night. So let me take the points with Cincinnati, and I'll take the Dobbins under. What's the best number? 65.5 now? Count me in.
64.5. I think that's, if you wait, that might keep climbing. It's not going to come back, right? They're just going to keep betting.
Okay. So 64.5 then is the best number. I'll do that. Under.
Yep. We've got show bets tonight. I was leaning the Broncos way, and then I see, rather the Bengals way, and then I see that, the most popular side, Broncos. Most popular money line, Broncos. And those are the top 2 bets between the 2 games tonight with the sides, totals, prop, the money lines and all that. So, yeah. Look, I mean, it was awful last week, 46-10. The Bengals are not that bad. And yeah, it's a tough matchup. It's a tough road environment. Again, you go from playing in Minnesota to Denver. That's not easy to do. But Bo Nix laying more than a touchdown. This Bengals offense is not as bad as they've shown. You just got to calm down on the turnovers. And I'm looking forward to seeing that Jamar Chase against Patrick Surtain matchup. There's stuff to look forward to as opposed to the Jets-Dolphins game in this matchup. But bottom line, 7.5 is way too much for me. So I'm going to take the dog. I'm going to take the Bengals as well. And yeah, Dobbins, we were talking about Engram, that being a possibility. But I looked at under 2.5. That is so juiced. I'm not betting that. He might not have a catch. That would be my expectation. But let's go Dobbins. And I think if we wait, that number is going to continue to climb. But it's already gone up 5 full yards. I think that's a good look. Taking the under on Dobbins. So we're on the same page here, Sammy. Paul Aspen, what do you have for Monday Night Football or anything?
How do I fade the room without losing my survivor pick? So, you know what's going to suck? When the Bengals get into the end zone first. So, how do we do that? So, I am thinking...
Who's it going
So,
to?
no offense out. Who's he going
Not
to?
Chase Brown. Not Chase Brown. He's been awful.
Not Chase Brown, not Jabbar Chase, not T. Higgins, which it'll probably go to one of those 3, let's be honest. But if you're going to go elsewhere, looks like Drew Sample got a look in the red zone last week. And with Noah Fant out, could be a little bit more of a target in the tight end game. So we'll go Sample at 25-1 for the first touchdown. Wait.
First touchdown. Ooh.
There's a 50. Never mind. Sample 50. First touchdown.
What's Browning first touchdown?
That was
30?
my other look, Sam, to be honest. 40. So you want to throw those 2 in there? Or you want Browning? I think Browning's worth a look. Miss of the weekend for me personally. Jackson Dart first touchdown. Did you play it, Joe? by any chance?
Did not. Should have. Dang. It had to be a good
Brownie
number. 'Cause nobody
making
knew.
something happen makes sense.
I thought you were going to go with, I'll mispronounce his name, their third receiver. Alcivas.
Those are literally the three names I looked at. Browning, Iasovis, whatever.
Yoshivas, I think is how he
Yoshivas, you're right.
55.
Sam might not have the Telemundo, but he's got the pronunciation in his bag.
Yoshivas.
All right, so what are we doing for first touchdown then?
Oh, first touchdown? I mean, I think we just do the guys that Paul brought up, Browning and Sample.
Okay.
All right.
I like them all.